Hello, this is Don Bartholomew with Managers. On this podcast, this is where managers tell their story on their journey to success and anyone trying to climb the corporate ladder. These stories are meant to inspire you. All right, welcome to Managers. This is Don Bartholomew. Today we have Jose Mendez. Jose, how are you?
I'm doing great today. How you doing?
I'm fine, Jose. You want to introduce yourself?
My name is Jose Mendez. I'm the General Manager and Sales Director for ETA Logistical Solutions in Romulus, Michigan.
Okay. So, Jose, how long you with this company now?
Actually, I just took on the position back in September, and I'm here to help them grow their trucking aspect of their business.
Okay. So, before this, Jose, what do you actually used to do before being a manager at this
Well,
company?
before being here, I have basically about 25 years of work experience in the trucking and expedite business. I also owned my own trucking company for a short time and managed several other companies.
So you work your way from working with different companies, then having your own company, and now to the manager, you're managing a fleet.
Yes, yes. I started out a while back working as an entry level dispatcher for one of the bigger companies, Central Transport at the time, and worked my way up within that company and then had other opportunities to manage a company over in Romulus and a couple of other companies that I've dealt with, and went off and branched off on my own and started my own company.
All right. So how much years in total you'll say you in transportation?
26 total.
26. That's good. That's good.
Yep. A
Um
lot
s-
of years.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So somebody now they want to get into transportation. They ask you, "Hey, Jose, how can I be a manager? How can I get into this?" What advice you have for them? What's the best thing they could do?
Be very open minded. Be willing to learn. There's so many different types of managers out there. You have your stern manager, your soft managers, your friendly ones. It's just be open minded and learn from others. Learn from the people that you're being taught. Watching how they deal with other people. It's the best way to manage a person is by watching how other people manage and seeing what success they have with that technique.
Okay, with the length of time you're in the transportation business, what helped you on your journey? What tools or books you could say that help you along the way?
At one point, one of the companies I was with actually sent me to attend a Dale Carnegie course on leadership. And I got to say, that was probably one of the best courses I ever took. I mean, how to be outspoken, how to be let your points be heard and understood, and how to clarify certain areas of what you're trying to inspire in others. Um, So I would say that's probably one of the best courses I ever took. I've read several books on leadership and management and seen several studies on it, but I think that one right there was probably the best.
All right. What about is anybody who was influential that was on your journey there with you, who supported you and stuff?
I had a teacher in high school. He was a Hispanic teacher who felt that it was important that Hispanics be more vocal and be more active in the community. And he inspired me a lot. Peter Mead, he was very inspirational at my youth to continue on, go to school, learn how to be more productive in the community. So I would say it would be Peter Mead.
All right. And what will you say is your superpower, your skill set?
I've been told that I'm intense, but not in a bad way. I inspire. I try to inspire people to do their best, to give their best. I believe that reward comes with that. So when I train people and when I train potential managers or even new dispatchers. I try to make sure that they learn so that they can continue and grow. I try to give them something that makes them stronger in the future. I honestly believe the better we are at our job, the more we're going to enjoy it.
Oh yeah, of course, of course. No, in the 20 years here, what about the ups and downs? What you had any failures on your journey?
Yeah, unfortunately, I've had some failures, successes and failures. I ended up having to close my company, but it was more a combination of things that I ended up closing it for is a bad business decision with the former partner, and unfortunately, the business that we're in is so up and down, and being able to fund something like that just became a little bit too much for me to handle. I'm happy to work with the company and just grow within the company and continue to move forward. I just got tired of all the headaches involved in being an owner, and I wasn't having fun anymore. So I consider it a failure, but I also consider it a turning point in my life that made me decide to go back to what I enjoy doing.
Like a lesson.
Yes,
All right. So
yes.
so what did you learn from that? Do you see? What was the lesson there for you?
I learned that I can be more productive for a company out there that needs my type of skill set. I learned that if I'm doing what I love and I'm doing what I enjoy, I'm a lot happier. And towards the end of the company I own, towards the end there, I wasn't enjoying it anymore. I wasn't having fun. And it's weird because the new company I'm with now, I feel inspired again. I feel like someone lit a match under me, and I'm enjoying what I do. I love talking to customers. I love teaching people the business and teaching them how to make money and be more productive. It makes me feel good that I'm able to do that.
Yeah, because some of us we're not gonna be our at our best owning your own company. Some of us gonna be at our best actually managing something or you know
Yeah, ownership isn't for everybody.
no.
It's a tough game. You have to deal with all the financial, I mean, there's so much involved in owning a company, and the image out there is, oh, I'm going to branch out on my own and I'm going to make all this money. Well, it's not as easy to make all that money. I took a company and we took it from zero on up to over $8 million a year in sales. And it did great over those years. But then the business changes, everything changes, and when it's great, but then when it changes and you have to struggle, it's hard. And some people are workers and others are owners. And I'm happy being a worker bee. I'm happy getting out there.
Yeah, everybody have their position.
Yep.
And Jose, what will you say you're most proudest of?
Well, aside from my family, which I'm very proud of, I would say just my history. I'm one of those guys that I honestly believe I have no regrets. I mean, my failures made me who I am. My successes make me who I am. If it wasn't for that, I don't know where I'd be. The fact is that we learn from our past, and if we don't learn from our past, then our future is doomed. And I love where I'm at. So I would say that would be it.
Yeah, the journey is important.
Yes,
Yeah, there's no glory in the journey. It's just in the ending, but the journey is important.
exactly, exactly.
Um, and what are you curious about right now?
I don't worry about the future, but I'm curious what the future brings. I joked around with my staff one day, and I says, "You'll probably find me sitting at a desk dispatching a load on my last day, because I enjoy what I do, you know. But who knows what the future brings? I mean, I may continue in management and work my way up through the ranks again, or may decide it's time for me to stop. But whatever the future brings, I'm looking forward to it. I'm curious, but I'm looking forward to it.
Right. And what is one thing you wish you had known in the beginning of your career?
I made a joke one time with an employee. He came to me and he thanked me for giving him a shot at dispatch, and he soon became one of my managers. But I told him, I says, you know what I wanted to say to you? welcome to dispatch, sucker. And it's like you never know what you're getting into in this business. You never know what's going to happen, and it's like I love it. It's just it's crazy. It's just one of those things. So it's like people out there are so ready to learn and they don't realize it. I have so many people that I've taught the business to and they've gone on to be owners and managers, and I love seeing that. That's just inspiring to me that I was able to do that. That's my legacy. I mean, my legacy to to this world is giving other people a career that they're proud of.
Okay, so the guy you actually call him a sucker, and he end up being your manager.
Yeah, yeah. I said sucker because it's like you never know what you're getting into when you get into trucking. You have no clue. It's so overwhelming to learn the different facets of the trucking industry, and it's like, he had no clue what he was getting into. He was scared, and then all of a sudden, he just turned out to be a phenomenal manager, a great leader.
Did he give you any trouble or anything after that?
No, no, he was awesome. He was a great guy. Him and I are close friends to this day, and as I am with many of the people that I've taught the business, you know, it's just like I said, they there's a saying that says we don't know if it's a gift or a curse. You know, well, you don't know whether this career is a gift or a curse. Sometimes, it's so hard to do some with the different personalities that you deal with and the different type of situations you find yourself, whether it's a gift or a curse. For me, this has been a gift.
Yeah, totally. And I don't think you'll keep a curse for so long.
Yeah, yeah.
20 years in the industry, I don't think is a curse.
No, I don't think so. I've done a variety of other jobs, everything from, working in restaurants, managing a restaurant, working for the federal government. I've done a variety of jobs in the past, and I gotta say, once I got into this, I knew where my home was.
Right. And right now, after these 20 years in the business, who will you say is the most important um people in your life right now?
Unfortunately, one of them is no longer with me, which is my father. My mother has always been very important to me. She's always inspired me. But my wife, she has been my backbone. She's been through it all. She's seen the ups and downs and she's dealt with it all. So I gotta say she's definitely one of them. She's on the top of the list.
Okay. So Jose, the company is it is trucking or is brokerage?
It's actually a trucking company. It initially started out as a courier, and we're adding on the fleet to be able to do more of the trucking aspect, such as cargo vans, sprinters, straight trucks, and tractors. Doing a lot of local and over the road, as well as expedited service, less than truckload. My purpose here is actually to bring on other facets of business to diversify the company somewhat and allow them other types of business. So the brokerage is in the horizons as well.
Okay, Jose. So Jose, I know you gotta run. So thank you for your time and everything. And maybe we could catch up with the a little later on with a little more time when you have it. And I really appreciate the time. Thanks for making the time. Okay.
Yeah, and thank you, and for what you do, thank you. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be inspirational to a lot of people. Your podcast to give them some incentive to move into this area of business, and anytime I can help someone, I'm available.
Yes. So thank you, and I'll be talking to you soon, Jose.
Likewise, thank you.